Hey, what's going on, guys? Ju1x here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Command Wars Hotspot. Now, I've had this guy for a couple of weeks, but just now getting around to shooting a review of it, but I've messed with him for several hours, and there's a couple of things that could have been better, so I will point those out to you and show you some of the nice details and the articulation and also combine mode. But wanted to do this as quick as possible, just like I do all my videos, because I hate sitting through long videos, so I just assume that most people do. So going ahead and showing off the alt mode. If you do have one of the little masterpiece humans, you can fit them up there in the cherry picker, and this does rotate around. I mean, he'll probably kind of pull to himself out of there, but you can see that this does move all the way around. It hinders a little bit here with the gun, but it does go up and down, and this also rotates as well. So pretty nice movement there. That's something added that I wasn't really expecting until you actually see the transformation, what you're gonna have to do with this, and then it all kind of makes sense. You can see that the guns just plug here onto the side. They can move up and down if you'd like. Very little nod to the original G1 with the Firebolt and Fire Rescue over there. You can see that the wheels are just that plain black, so there's nothing special to them. I haven't looked at in detail at the Takara version, but I'm assuming that it'll probably have like some silver for the rims. So you can see there's some nice silver around here. The light bar is just painted red. And that's pretty much all the paint that you get. You get that red stripe right there that you're going to get in the alt mode. Now, one of the things that you'll notice here is the head kind of looking through like he's in a jail cell or something like that. Now, I wanted to show you this. You could rotate the head because I did attempt this because I was like, well, that wasn't in the directions. I thought I did it wrong. So rotated the head, and then I wanted to close this up. But you'll notice that it doesn't close all the way. So it is meant to be staring at you through the little cracks there. The other thing is this little red piece, which is going to become Hotspot's chest. It does pop off rather easy. Would have been nice if this would have been like a metal rod through here to keep that on. But that's a problem that hopefully they'll fix whenever they do Onslaught. But not too hard to put it back on there. It just comes off a little too easy. And it does roll quite nice, as you can see, so kids are going to have fun with this one. And the transformation is not too complicated. The only thing that it might be a little bit puzzling is the ladder and how it kind of configures into its robot and also combine mode. But anyways, let's go ahead and transform to robot. Just take the guns off here. The legs we're just going to separate, and you can see that this section right here, it just untabs and pulls up to become the toe. Do the same thing with this one. And with the legs, these just pull out. And there you have those. Rotate. And there you go. Then with the arm section, we're just going to grab this and pull these down. See that these are the shoulders here. And then if you just pull out, you can see that this was tabbed into that location. You can pull down with the arms. Come down with that. And connect that. So basically, besides fixing the ladder, he's all transformed. So I got a feeling that Onslaught's going to be pretty simple. Because he doesn't have a ladder, he just has cannons, and I would think that that'd be pretty simple to do. But with this guy, you're going to come down with this, and this is from what I saw in the directions, is come back with this and this up. Now you can close those, and this is just going to set back there, so he's kind of like a little tripod. It is very heavy, so I kind of get that for weight distribution, but it's basically a Hotspot right there. I'll get him to look up at you. Now you can do the ladder another way that I thought was kind of the correct way, but he kept on falling backwards, so I guess this makes sense. But you can see some nice paint throughout here with the red and the silver. You can see it in the chest and the shoulders as well. So a lot more of the paint applications were applied in his robot mode, which will also carry on over into his combined mode. Now the other way that I thought you could do possibly this whole section right here is, excuse me, to pull this out and come down with this. And then I thought maybe this could come down all the way, and you bring this up. And I saw that, because the has this hole and there's, that peg. Thought maybe that those could connect right there. I think that's the way I had it. Yeah, so it was something like that, where I thought, okay, well, does that look better? Or does that make him look like he's got more of a bad pack? It's just, it's another option, but he kept on falling back. He's still going to use that as, a tripod. So we'll just go ahead and do it the correct way then. And there you go, which it still doesn't look too bad. Just would have been nice if there was an easier way to just attach the ladder altogether. But he does have some pretty nice articulation with the head rotating. He does. Oh, that sounds really good. In and out, as you can see there, this rotates and also bends at the elbow, 180. It's part of transformation and combine mode, but you know what? We'll take it. Nothing in the waist. Maybe that would have been too weak. I would have kind of liked maybe a little bit of waist swivel right here toward this section, maybe was able to swivel, but obviously you don't get that. The legs, in and out. So some really nice joints in there. Rotation at the thigh and bend at the knee is obviously quite a bit. Nothing at the toe. Now, one of the other problems that I have is whenever you go into like this mode, whenever you're in either Assault mode or in Combine mode, you can see that, well, for the most part, this is locked into place pretty good. It's whenever you go into his robot mode that these don't lock into place. So whenever you're like bending the knee and wanting to, kind of just bend the knee, it would have been nice if it would have stuck there to where it would have bent at this joint instead of down here. So it's just something that you have to work with. And me just, since I don't play with the toys, I just, set them on the shelf and they're meant to look cool. I get them into the pose that I want and then bam, there you go. For a kid though, that's going to be playing with it and constantly moving it, I could see them, they're not going to say probably it's a bad figure or anything, but they'll probably get a little irritated with, having to always adjust this and the knees always buckling in and stuff like that. So it's just a observation. Something Hasbro could have done better on, and since we know we're going to get more of this mold, hopefully it's something that they will address. Probably not, if we're being honest, but there you go. And this is probably, I love this guy. And I would be doing a G1 comparison like I always do. This is the only combiner that I don't have as far as G1 goes. Except for, the Japanese one. So, but yeah, really nice. I do like them. Give you, since the other guys are already put in combine mode, here are some of the other sizes in this Combiner War. So you got your Voyager Deluxe and your Legends figure. All right, to go into his combine mode, first thing we're going to do is pull this down, put it in the head, go ahead and pull up the chest again with the arms. Go ahead and straighten those up. You can see that there is a slot there and a peg there, where there's a peg there and a hole there. So those are just going to buckle up and fit into place. If we can get them into place. There we go. It's all about lining them up. Do the same with this one. Hopefully it doesn't give us as much trouble. There we go. And then with the legs, I'm just going to come out to the sides and collapse those. we go. And then with this section here, you just fold this out and you can see that there is a slot there, or maybe you can because it's black. You can see that in the light. Yeah, right there. And there's that tab right there. Go ahead and get that on that one and that on that one. This is already down, so this is already done the way it's supposed to. Just come around like so and bend at that location. There's these two pegs and there's those two little slots there. Just go ahead and bend that around, plug that into place, come down with this, down with the head, and there you have the torso of Defensor. So again, you get quite a bit of paint here. I like all the nice little molding and stuff like that. If you wanted to, you got yourself a little brain master, I guess. He could sit up in there and chill. But let's go ahead and get this guy into his combine mode. I'm going to show it with the parts that it comes with, because anyone that's wanting to that's watching this and maybe wants to get it for their kid, or their kid watches it and said they want this. I don't want them to look at the Perfect Effect add-ons and think that that's part of it. So I'll do that in a separate video. All right, so there are the legs. With the arms, you're just going to come down with these black pieces. It's nice because they hide behind this section here. So there's that arm. And you can see that I attach like all the little weapons and stuff like that. So I don't have anything that I have to keep in the boxes. But there's Defensor. He's all equipped. You can do this with his gun. You can see that this section has a peg at the end, and there's obviously holes at the end of the gun, but it's a little silly, so I'd rather give him like little shotguns, or I guess they're too small for shotguns, maybe little pistols. So still not too bad. I do like the upgrade set for this guy, but the head, it does rotate all the way around as you would want it to. The shoulders rotate here, rotate on that joint. They rotate here, going in and out, and then also bend right here as well. And the hands will rotate. Same on the other arm. Again, nothing in the waist, but the legs, they do turn here at the thigh. You just want to make sure you don't pop this out of place. The knees, they do bend 90 degrees, and they also will rotate. So you can get quite a bit of movement out of this guy. And just get a nice look at him real quick. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will probably follow it up with a very, very quick video showing this guy off with the black Perfect Effect hands and feet. But thanks a lot for watching. Talk to you guys later. Peace.